No, we don't talk about the Cross Pro GH. Wow, if you be subscribe to the channel Cross Pro GH, please subscribe to the channel Cross Pro GH. Talk about Manchester United. Finally, and Onana to Manchester United. Done. Manchester United official. Saint Thomas sign. And Onana. Aba. After say to individual, spending 12 years. Manchester na ofio no one continue the contract no. Now Onana Abe share David De na the very first choice goalkeeper. Everything had happened no. About Manchester United jersey number 24. Now you hear David De Gea team again and Onana the Manchester team no. Obiara ni say team no and obiara can say facts and say Andy Onana is very good with his feet. That's the amount for can. But here's the case into only with his feet. Only David De Gea. David De Gea one goalkeeper there in terms of shot stopping, in terms of reflexes, in terms of commanding in the area. No, I think David De Gea is very good on that note. But area drives go about be by every areas nearby. That's a De Gea MP. When you see punch ball no nyade. Another idea David De Gea any say area draws over ball as 16-year box no difficult David De Gea be P abes I don't know. Now let me get a legend of the club for the past best trophies are ever Manchester City no 1 year just one good one say the very first 2 seasons in no shake kakra but Ferguson in his own wisdom in his own knowledge it me shape up David De Gea with some little bit of competition and David De Gea it me up in the game it me boy Manchester to me the Premier League the FA Cup the Europa League name the FA Cups now and it tells you the kind of keeper David De Gea open shot stoppers or move so many go there with their feet promoting the ball ball pa David De Gea is one of them open keepers are promoting very reflexes pa dangerous ones of course are open David De Gea being even so many times with teams you to say Chelsea Real Madrid how we see balls from the time at Manchester United no and also even Manchester against Everton Manchester against even West Ham we some saves there na annual the year pa as a time na enoma eshiko Manchester no right from say Las Vegas ekoi no from 2014-2015 season 2015-2016 season eba no De Gea has been the mainstay of Manchester team na enoma ekoye in De Gea ultimately the 4 player of the year of Manchester it tells you to know sa goalkeeper no eduma why of Manchester any for their goal because say keeper ultimately the 4 player of the year of Manchester na best player of Manchester it tells you to play keeper no but so any because Ocean Manchester then Manchester defensive line na enso any obenya Chris Smalling obenya John Evans obenya Phil Jones mo any about the center role and Emma David De Gea always exposed every as at recent crop magwamu ya share a chiwo no so na De Gea well exposed ye Timothy Fosu Mensah mo the home nyina be defender o Manchester ama normal no ko but De Gea stood firm it commanding area 8 years adwanya and David De Gea always will be remembered as a legend of the club. And Manchester are always in the good books of sign of goalkeepers. And we say the goalkeeper Peter Schmeichel so how you Van der Sar mo you say Fabian Barthez mo be firm mo you David De Gea so be try 12 years no actually a very good and now Manchester a system coach new one about or person who use and everything has sent or person up build from the back not only everything has modern day football no you bobo from a cheap starting with the goalkeeper instead attack from the goalkeeper na the be any enema everything happens to Okofa and Onana be Man team oboboa the first season Manchester ebo with David De Gea we saw the mistakes by mistakes against Brentford mistakes against Brighton Hove Albion there were so many complete mistakes even forgetting to the last recent one boy against Sevilla free moon na because some mistakes and Pandas know who say these are the things that David De Gea is very good at. Playing the ball on his feet, say or pass it from the back, only very good. Anytime the ball will be on home post. So NMA everything who to David De Gea ain't suiting the system of play. So he has to bring a play goalkeeper very good with my bonus style of football now or ball Ayas no. And that is his philosophy. So he knew from Ayas days at Yokofano Ebaye and Shana modern day coaches with Pep Guardiola. That is how I'm when you ball from the back. Pep Guardiola Eba City. Okofa Bravo by no man kunye no Okofa Edison by no only them the same thing applies to Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp Eba no na keepers one but he went in for Alisson with that huge sum of money of pounds on our Kotono everything and Oba no the so say Liverpool defensive shape no exercise So that is a kind of idea a overall man coaches no a person or more able to that style of football no. Don't forget that we have Newcastle the same thing. And also we have Arsenal. Because I tell you no equally the same thing. Or for Ramsdale by because Ramsdale can also play from the back. And these are the things that with Chelsea the same thing is also applied to Chelsea. We have Kappa wait one from the back. We have Edumandi that all Chelsea that time now. The check Mukofan Bayer. He also play from the back very excellently. And I think to these are trend that one man. Everything who say no. Or no, son no bon bo ayas and say fan. Also, the keeper with players. No other keeper. On official of Andrew Onana, formerly of Ayas, or no coach in the Jumada. I would need philosophy in style of football. How it mean market shows to me. Andrew Onana, it mean ban a game no. And free Ayas, Echo Inter Milan. Obie Hunu, how the kind of people here. He's very confident. He's very bold. He expresses himself with the ball. Or a keeper, you can understand it to know. Or ball from the back. He's one keeper. Or bit magic ball and moving forward. Even when the defenders actually, it tells you the kind of confidence level the keeper. Or yeah, he does all the reflexes that you can think of. He grabs the ball when the shot. He can also deal with his feet. And I think I want to say, David Didia, in terms of penalty kicks, or some mobile penalty, or not the penalty, but Andre Onana will give you that. Andre Onana will give you that area draws ball, but ultimately PA abachi and have a point very excellently. And I think you know that is why Manchester offer Andre Onana Beshe one. I think that me for one, I'm very happy. But the only thing they say, Andre Onana Beshe Man U team now. He will play to the rules of the coach. Well understood. About both from the back, very excellent. It is not by fluke say Pep Guardiola, I seem to know, on one co intercept or Italy, say or Italy also compare and Onana before the Champions final, and he saw that this player is not just a goalkeeper but a midfielder. It tells you the kind of goalkeeper he is. For a coach to always move and go and watch another goalkeeper, another player in the club or Michia, tells the kind of player is because David De Gea Manchester no. Ferguson to quite a free England, echo Spain when there was a match day at Manchester bubble or forget that one and went to Spain to watch a David De Gea in post. It tells you how important David De Gea was for Sir Alex Ferguson. So for Pep Guardiola to leave England to go and watch Andrew Onana game, that's Inter Milan game. That's what behavior. It tells you how important Andrew Onana is. So he didn't know how to press Andrew Onana. We say Onana baller. That's a place in there push it back. Wait me up bonus and that is how Andrew Onana airborne board the confidence level also. Everybody that watch the Champions League final no, saw the quality of that in Andrew Onana. Andrew Onana is one goalkeeper that I feel over Manchester team, our Manchester team at the because one, Manchester have good attackers, quick attackers, very good ones of course. And Manchester have the right backs, they are very solid, they are very good to play from the back. They have centre backs are only very good to play from the back with Lazaro Martinez, Rafael Varane. You have all these players that can play from the back. You can have Luke Shaw who can also play from the back and the center as a centre back who can play from the back. You have Dalot who can also play from the back. You have a skillful Wan Bissaka who is very good, who can handle the ball very well and can also play from the back. So if you have these four defenders or five defenders that can play from the back, tells you the kind of players they are. Even not forget Terra Malasia is also equally good and can also play from the back. And now, if you have this kind of defenders, let's say midfielders that are very sharp thinkers, they say Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, we have Christian Eriksen, and then now you have Missy Mount. Then you are access to anytime a keeper when ball on, if you give to any of these midfielders, quickly there'll be quick counter. And that's at the midfielder or maybe very sharper. If you have a keeper like Andrew Onana, that can help you. And again, look at Rashford on the left, look at Anthony, look at Jadon Sancho, look at the attack. So this attack is very quick and sharp. So anytime Manchester gets the ball with the goalkeeper, say a ball from the back with Andrew Onana, everything must pass to the centre backs or to the right back or the left back, or he can pass to the midfielders who are very quick and technical gifted, who understand the game, the read of the game very sharp from Bruno Fernandes and then Casemiro and then Eriksen and then Messi. These are very good midfielders. And again, Anderson, Onana bet me Arsenal balloon ball no, Akomane wingers no, and they are very quick and sharp enough to move with the ball. So that is why I say Andrew Onana coming to Manchester United is very very good because Manchester is a team that can play on so many systems. They can play quick counter with Andrew Onana with the ball. He can play on a very quick counter. he give the balls to the midfielders. They can play with a very quick counter. So these are things that means everything. I have seen all these structures and have seen all this formation that Manchester fits. So bringing Andy Onana is going to be a very good game plan for Manchester. So if you're playing with Manchester and you don't take it, you want to press more on the defenders. You have a goalkeeper there that can balloon the ball right to the midfielders, and his kicking too is very excellent and very powerful because when he kicks the ball, he gets straight to the player, the Manchester player that he wants, and then he'll get the ball, and then we move on with our transition, and then that's all. Again, if we have team that want to defend very well, you have Andy Onana that can push his players and who will edge them forward. Then Andy Onana will then press the ball as he's whatever he will be pressing the ball slowly to call on the other opponent to come. Then he will then have a way of passing the ball to Manchester United player, and then Manchester will translate very very well. So I think that is why and Eric Ten Hag have really thought of it very wisely. For the very first season, he saw the mistakes. He now thought of the second season that he should bring in a goalkeeper that can play his style, his system, his formation. And I think with Andrew Onana coming to Manchester United, it's a very good purchase. Now he has also traveled to US with the rest of the players. We saw the last of Miss Mount, Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, all these players, or the young chaps, all have also joined the trip to US for the tour. I think with Andrew Onana getting to Manchester, we will learn very quickly with the other player, the defensive line, and then the midfielders, and know how they all operate. That's what the co are all part. Anthony, Masha, Anthony, we have Malasia, we have Ganacho, all are part of the trip to US, and things are going to be very, very impressive this season. And the preseason is going to be a very wonderful one, of course, because the new players coming in are really transiting inside well, and especially if you look at how Mason Mount is playing with Manchester United, you could see and you can understand why everything I was really pushing for Mason Mount. The very first game we played against Leeds United, we saw the impact. We saw the second game with Leon. We saw how he really played also very well. I think bringing in players that he understand that he can fit his style of play. I think is one of the very best. And we have other um, season. They have other games that they've been playing in the tour. I think Chelsea played, Arsenal played. All these ones we are monitoring, we are watching, but they are just phase games. We want to watch 2-3 games. Then when it gets to where Manchester will be playing Arsenal, Chelsea will be playing bigger teams, we'll discuss how from the very first game they play in the tour, second, third game, and then we'll discuss all this in this particular channel, Cross Sports G. So please subscribe to the channel if you're watching. Subscribe to the channel, Cross Sports G. Manchester United have now signed their goalkeeper number one, and now we're looking to signing another goalkeeper as a second choice. But I understand Manchester have equally very good keepers that can be second choice, especially Matic Kovar. Matic Kovar is a very good goalkeeper. We saw him the first and second game that he played, especially the second game. He has been very excellent. His ball distribution is very okay. Playing from the back is very powerful. He's very confident enough to learn from everything, and he's very good. So I think Matic Kovar is a very good goalkeeper. I think he'll be going on loan. But if he stays as a second goalkeeper, second choice, I think he's very good. He's going to really help Manchester United going forward. Please, Andrew Onana coming is a very excellent goalkeeper. But Manchester fans should understand that we are going to have some mistakes from him. It's not going to be rosy all like that because Manchester United have Andrew Onana, who's very good with the ball, and without the ball, he commands very, very well. But as he's with the ball, Manchester to understand that, and Man U fans to understand that he will have errors because the more he holds the ball, the more he calls upon different style of attackers on him. And he does mistake, he can punish us on that. When he started, those mistakes were there at Ajax and at Inter. But I want to assure that maybe he has grown up. We didn't see that much of errors at Inter. So coming to Manchester United, and it's a different league game. The pacing nature of it is also another factor. So that's what I'm trying to see, that there's going to be errors from Onana because how quick these attackers are in the Premier League. So if you want to stay on the ball for long, they're going to punish him on that. But I still think that he's going to be successful at Manchester United. Manchester have all the capability of getting very good goalkeepers to replace the next keeper. So having the out, even though I know how they push DJ out is not fair. At least you're giving another 1 year to stay and monitor how Andy Onana will fare in the first year before allowing him to go. That one, and I don't agree with Manchester United on David De Gea's issue. But bringing Andrew Onana is also equally good goalkeeper in terms of reflexes, in terms of area draws, in terms of kicking the ball, in terms of distribution, in terms of passing the ball. I think Onana equally has the same, and then even penalty saves. I think Onana is excellent on that. David De Gea has his mistakes. He's not very good with the ball, holding like passing with the ball. He's not very good, and penalties is not also good. Area draws to catch ball outside his 16-yard box is very difficult. Even within his 16-yard box, he can't even command by catching the ball. So I think David De Gea has those mistakes with him. But in terms of shot stopping, reflexes, anything with De Gea, he's very good with that. But he's a legend of the club. We should understand that. But how he left the club is something I'm not happy with. But he's equally a very, very good legend of the club, of the game that he has played. I think De Gea deserves to be applauded anywhere and anytime. He's always welcome to Manchester United. He's been very, very instrumental for the past 12 years, and winning the best player for 4 solid years has not been easy. So Andrew Onana coming in, he has won the Ajax, he has won with Ajax so many times. He has won the LDBC, he has won the Supercopa with Inter. He has gone to the Champions League final only one season, making sure he became the number one with Inter Milan. And I think that he has been very, very instrumental for Inter. So please, Andrew Onana to Manchester United is done. And I think Andrew Onana is going to give us a very, very, very good performance in the Manchester United shirt. Being a red is not easy as a goalkeeper. So the pressure will come, but he should understand that he is able to hold on to this pressure because the old players of Manchester, especially the class of 92 players, Gary Neville, Roy Keane, Roy Ferdinand, Paul Scholes, these are players that are going to bash you. So he should be very strong enough, stay firm, and stay focused, and then he will really deliver for Everton Heart and Manchester United. He's already said in his own interview before he was even unveiled that he has really done a very thorough work to get to that particular level. So where he has gone to as Manchester, he knows where he has gone to, that highest level that he has gone to. He's really going to work hard and make sure that how the coach have entrusted him into Manchester United, he's going to deliver as well. Please, as you're watching this, please subscribe to the channel Cross Sport G8. Please subscribe to the channel Cross Sport G8. Here, every news update is going to be there for you every single time. Thank you for watching.